forgetting what DM can do. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can smell it, sometimes you can taste it, you can certainly hear it as well sometimes. So you can actually play with everybody's senses with that medium, and there aren't many other mediums that you can do that with.
Today's event is about convincing financial services companies there's no reason why they shouldn't come back into mail properly. The GDPR panic is over, everybody's got the list sorted out, and direct mail's really working well at the moment.
With direct mail you can tell a story as no other medium can. It gives you time, it gives you space. The more complicated your story, the better your mail is going to work, and for financial services that's almost perfect. The more story you have to tell, the better the result you'll get, the higher the value of the transaction, and the better the lifetime value you're going to see.
GDPR has really put things on the other foot. Now brands often are quite scared of doing DM. They're scared of permissioning. So the brands have now actually become the pussycat, and the consumer is the Alsatians. So that's often one of the things I hear from clients is, oh, can't do it, oh, the backlash. Well, actually, I'm here to say it doesn't have to be like that.
And direct mail is one of the least intrusive of the channel media that you can use, so it's likely that you can make and build a good case for that.
I've called today's session Beyond Response because we've moved on from the days of mailing 100,000 and looking at the immediate response. The environment has changed massively, and I'm going to talk about how it's become more complex, and in turn the measurement is much more involved, much more complex, and Matt's going to talk through a case study which will actually illustrate all of this.
The average mail pack gets 8 minutes of attention. It's that still small voice in a home which can allow you to have that moment with a consumer that pretty much no other channel will give you these days.
So Paul mentioned this morning that there are thousands of brand messages that we're all being subjected to on a daily basis, and as a consequence of that it's never been easier to get a message out there, particularly with the growth of digital. But it's really, really difficult for that message to cut through and make sure that your message is doing what it should be doing, which is inspiring some sort of action. What today's about, it's not about beating up digital. I don't think there's anyone sitting here who's saying don't do that. I think it's about appreciating that there is a place for both, and you can make your overall campaign work much harder by appreciating that both play a part. And some of that research suggests, if you do invest the time in a good mail pack, your digital campaign is going to work an awful lot harder for you. So I think that's a really important takeaway here. It's not a lesson man at all. It's about doing the right mix for your particular campaign.